Yo, check this out. It's a litter snake eating a toad. I didn't even know they ate toads. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna try not to bother him so he can finish eating them. Now, what's really interesting about this is that the litter snake is actually a venomous species. It's not dangerous to humans, but I'm guessing for a small toad like this, it would probably be fatal. That's really cool. Now, right after I stopped filming, the snake let go of the toad and went off into this grass here. Hopefully it will come back, but the toad is dead because of the venom, so I'm hoping that the snake will just come back and eat it. But before I go, the snake bit into the poison gland on this toad, and you can see all that white stuff there is poison. But I'm guessing the litter snake doesn't really care about that, and it can actually tolerate it. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they actually ate this species. Hopefully it comes back and eats this toad. I'm gonna get out of here so it feels like it's safe to go do that. I came back about half an hour later, and he's starting to eat the toad head first. Man, 2 days later, and there's another litter snake eating another toad. And it's a smaller one. That is so weird. I've never seen it before, and now I've seen it twice in 3 days. Alright, dude, come on, get off. We're gonna step on you. There you go. I hope this footage comes out good. I finally found a Central Florida crown snake. This is the second one I've ever seen. It's at the same spot where I found the first one many, many years ago. I've been looking for them for a long time, and they're just really, really difficult to see. You have to flip the right thing at the right time, and I finally did it. It may look like he's trying to bite me, but this is a really fossorial snake, so what he's actually trying to do is dig straight through my fingers, which is why he's putting his nose directly through my skin. It's not going to work, little buddy. He's trying to get straight through my skin. Not going to bite me. So this is a really unique snake for a lot of reasons. They're very tiny. They don't get significantly bigger than that. They have a black head, and their diet consists of small centipedes. Now, this is a non-venomous snake the size of a worm, and it is somehow able to take down a venomous centipede. I don't know how they do that, but that's the only thing that they've been known to eat. It's really weird. Another cool thing about them is that they are one of the main prey items of coral snakes. So they eat centipedes and they get eaten by coral snakes. A pretty cool snake. Not very common at all throughout Florida just because of how difficult it is to see them. They're really weird. And this is the second one I've ever seen. I don't know if I'll ever see one again, so I'm really happy that after all this hard work of flipping stuff in this spot for multiple years, I finally turned up a second one. I finally got it to sit still in my hand. It's a really cool looking snake. That's probably going to be the best possible view I can give you of its head. Yeah, look, he's not trying to bite me, he just wants to dig through my skin. I don't think he understands I'm a human. Really cool animal. Alright, well, I've messed with the snake long enough to get it to sit still. I'm gonna go put it back where I found it, but that's how tiny it is. It's actually bigger than the one that I found last time, which is kind of crazy. Well, this has been a pleasure. Central Florida crown snake, one of the hardest species to find where I live. This is what I flipped to find them under. Home sweet home. And check out this super tiny water snake I just found. I got it in my front yard. I don't know if this is a baby or like maybe a few months old, but it's super small. A lot smaller than the one that bit me a few weeks ago, so I feel totally comfortable handling it barehanded. I'm sure a bite here wouldn't hurt me too much. You're so cute. Really colorful too. It's a good look at this snake's belly. Didn't really get to show it off on the bigger one I found because he wasn't very nice, but this is the typical look for a banded water snake's belly. Striped and mostly white. Pretty cool. Another way you could tell it apart from a cottonmouth, because a cottonmouth has an entirely white belly with no markings on it whatsoever. You're so cute. Alright, I'm going to release this little snake in my backyard where there's plenty of water and frogs, but I think he's a little bit too small to eat a frog right now. At least he won't get hit by a car at this size if he's back here. We've got another litter snake. This is the fourth one I've seen all month. I wanted to mention after seeing them eat that these guys actually eat frogs, lizards, other small snakes, and earthworms, which is pretty cool. It looks like right now he's tasting the air, and I actually saw a toad run off the other direction. He might be tracking him. So I'm going to leave him right here. Hopefully nobody steps on him. But it's a pretty cool snake. Just really common. I'd like to see something a little different. Look at that. So what they do there, they flick the tongue out and the two prongs collect scent molecules in the air. It goes back into the roof of the mouth into an organ called the Jacobson's organ, and it tells them what's around them. So he's smelling me right now, and now he's getting scared. But he's probably also smelling a toad. Sorry, dude. There's a little pygmy rattlesnake down here. I'm going to move him off the trail because he's a little too close. There you go, bud. Oh, that didn't work at all. Go that way. There you go. There's a little grass frog. Super cute. They have a really pointy snout. What separates these guys from cricket frogs is that the little grass frog is actually a species of chorus frog. Chorus frogs spend a lot of their life near water, but they have toe pads. You can kind of see them on this guy. So unlike a cricket frog, which is just going to jump around and land on the ground every time, this guy actually lands on the tops of stalks of grass, which is kind of where they get their name, which makes them a little bit easier to capture. So this is a super cool, really tiny frog. What's up, bro? So this is an anhinga, and they can't fly when their wings get wet because they don't have the protective oils that most birds have. So I can get as close to them as I want because I know you can't fly. And that's why they stretch their wings out like that so they can dry off before flying again. So this is kind of cool. I got both a southern toad and an oak toad at the same time. Both of these species are poisonous, but they do look pretty different from each other. The southern toad is bigger, less colorful, and has these two ridges right behind its eyeballs, while the oak toad doesn't have those. It is way more color, lots of colorful speckles all over it. And I don't know if you can see it, he actually has orange bumps all over his hands and feet. These guys are not hurt, by the way, if you're just wondering. All right, I'm gonna let both of them go. It's pretty cool to see both of our two native toad species together. I just caught this nice looking green anole. It's just chilling with me. See, I'm not so bad, right, buddy? I didn't hurt you. You can leave anytime you want, dude. Or we can just be friends. That work too? I'm in my backyard and just found this really big softshell turtle. Please don't bite my hand. Thank you. I thought this was the same one I helped out a few weeks ago with a chip on its shell, but it's not. As the shell looks completely fine along all the edging. Probably still a female, but it's kind of late for you to be laying eggs. What are you doing out here? You just chilling? Okay. See ya. That's a huge leopard frog. What's up, buddy? Let's get you out of the driveway so you don't get hit by a car, huh? Well, you're like super chill for a leopard frog. Go that way. Or at the very least, just stay in the grass, please. Thank you. Hey, little guy. That's an eastern narrowmouth toad. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Call again. We're your friends.